Talk about food. Hey, how are Republicans reacting to the Obama drama, as we're calling it here now? Political reporter for Human Events, Michelle Oddis. All right, Michelle, look, Republicans have to be licking their chops. I mean, Reverend Wright is a walking, talking, attack ad that can be exploited by Republicans all the way to November. Not only alienating some voters, but it's probably a powerful motivating force for the GOP conservative base, right?
Absolutely. I think McCain might be feeling like the luckiest candidate in the world right now with both the Democratic nominees clawing each other to death. He really just has to sit back and watch it unfold. Yeah,
I mean, he probably sent a thank you letter to Reverend Wright. More to come. But look, I mean, you heard a few minutes ago the Obama supporter Andrew Rosenberg. He brought up Reverend Hagee, and so too did the liberal editorial page of the New York Times, suggesting McCain is also guilty by association. Here's what they said in their editorial, quote, Senator McCain has continued to embrace a prominent white supporter, Pastor John Hagee, whose bigotry matches that of Reverend Wright. And McCain has not tried hard enough to stop a race-baiting commercial being run against Obama in North Carolina. What about that? I mean, if Obama gets swift-voted in the general election, so too might John McCain.
I think you made a good point earlier. You said that, he may have been his pastor or his priest, but he was not his spiritual mentor. He was not, his children weren't baptized by him. He wasn't married by him. This wasn't someone that he was calling his uncle.
Well, he wasn't even in the church. I mean, he wasn't a parishioner there. This is simply an endorsement.
Right, so I don't think it's comparable at all.
Right.
I think that the Democrats are clinging to whatever they can to say, hey, look, you have it too, you have this problem too, and clearly they're not. I think conservatives and Republicans are confident right now that McCain could probably beat both nominees.
Yeah, but look, McCain has to be really careful here, because if voters begin to perceive that maybe John McCain is trying to exploit this, manipulate it, capitalize on it, I mean, that could backfire big time. He could be accused and labeled as a race baiter himself.
He hasn't, though. He's run a very gentlemanly campaign thus far, and I think that it will be known that it's fair game in a national election for him to bring these issues up. As we've seen by the poll numbers, this is obviously something that's going to be an issue, and rightly so for him to bring it up later. Let's hope he's building up an arsenal.
I brought that up in a speech last Friday elsewhere, and I kind of got mocked for that, but who knows? All right, Michelle Oddis, thanks very much.
Thanks for having me.
Well, breaking